All right, welcome back to MUA-TV's Alumni Show with our very special guest, Miss Donna Messina. Donna, you mentioned earlier that you had a best friend in class. It was Kathy McCann. Mm-hmm. Are there any stories that you can remember about Kathy?
Oh, many stories. She saw me walk in one day, and she was like, we had to walk in and out of certain doors at your school. You couldn't exit one door, you'd have to enter this door and exit this door. And anyway, I went in the wrong door, but I didn't know. And so she nonchalantly looked up at me and said, "You can't use that door, you'll get in trouble." I'm like, "Why will I get in trouble?" "You're not allowed to use that door." And then from that point on, she said, "I'm not going to talk to me anymore." She thought, she was just trying to help. Anyway, we ended up hitting it off really well. We were models to each other.
Right.
Through the entire time. We laughed. We had a great time. Being,
right.
such good friends. Right. And
that helps you to get through class when you have a really close friend in class. And then has she worked for you since then?
Oh, yeah. She's been down. Like I said, she took off a long time after. Well, she was there for 15, 16 years with me, and then she took off and had children and got married.
She was there at ABC for 16 years?
Yeah.
I didn't know she was there that
long.
The
first 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so
well,
she was
you know
there.
what? I would really like to discuss more about Kathy, but I think that we should really discuss all of this with Kathy. So, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kathy McCann. Here she is.
There you go. Oh my God! That's so great, and you're gonna do this too. Oh, that's so funny.
Now, I ask you, were these two good friends in class or not?
That's so good. Have you been listening over there?
I came in just a few minutes ago.
Oh my God.
Miss Donna Messina, this is
so
your
good.
life.
She's the best.
Oh, hey, look at you.
Oh, that was good.
Here you go. That's great. Now, I bet you've got some stories to share with us.
We do. We had, it was...
Tell us about
You
it.
couldn't ask for a neater place to go to school. Because it was over at Gower.
Yeah.
And we used to sit outside and have our lunch. And there was a chain link fence that divided us and the studio where General Hospital was done.
Yes.
And we would sit there and go, "God, someday, wouldn't it be cool if we were on that side of the fence?"
There you go. I love it. I just love it. You have not changed a bit.
Well, thank you.
And I haven't seen you.
In 22, almost 22 years.
22 years. You look the same, honey. You really look terrific.
Thank you.
Now, you worked for 16 years at ABC with Donna.
Yeah, I was listening to that. I think it was, almost 15 years.
No, I'm trying to do the math. I think it was 16.
15 years. I left after my second baby.
Yes.
But it was, we could be here all night telling the stories of school.
Let's go back to school. How did you two meet first? She told us her side of the story.
I came in.
Let's hear yours.
I came in a week late. I had gone home, told my father, I decided I really wanted to do makeup. And he had a dear friend in the studios, the head of, ABC, Rudy Horvatich. And so he called him, that was a Friday, I can remember it. He called him on a Monday, and he said, my daughter would love to go to school. And he goes, "Well, I've got the school, but it's already started. So she's going to either have to go in a week late, or you go in a week late into beauty." I'm like, they had all kind of become a family, because you do. It was a very small room, if you remember that, just one little room. And I came in, and this one and I started off talking, and in her little Italian way, I'm like, "Ooh, I think I'll stay over here." Mr. Arallo put us together that day. And I'm just like, "Oh my God, he's putting me with her." She yelled at me. Puts me with her. By the end of the day, I always
did that. I always did that when I saw that there was any kind of friction
Well,
between
he must have picked up
students,
on that.
I tell Pop, put them together. Put them together. They've got
I
to
think I
learn.
was scared of her.
They have to learn how to deal with one another because in the industry,
It's so
they're
true.
going to be doing
And look
that
at-
same thing.
Thank you, because I think we had each other's back from that day on.
Yes.
I know we had each other's back. I mean, we've been in situations where if I didn't have her, I would have, you know, I mean, days on end working together, not even, you know,
Yes.
just taking
What
care of each
you worked
other.
mainly General Hospital, right?
General Hospital, Benson, and
Yes.
I'm trying to think of some of the other sitcoms. We did a lot of different sitcoms, but it was for ABC.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
fantastic. What specifically in school? What brought you to my school? Where did you?
Rudy Horvitich.
Rudy told
told my father
your
it's
father.
only school.
And your father
My father was an editor for
At ABC?
for Bill Melendez production, which was Charlie Brown Peanuts.
Yes.
So he was over on Melrose. He worked right down the street from. Little did I know I'd end up working down the street from my father. So, which was really neat because I got to spend time with him as the years went on. And
Is he still with? No, I'm sorry.
No, thank you. But
He must have been
yeah, I'm
very
just
proud of
smiling
you.
right now.
Oh, you bet he is.
Yeah, so is Rudy.
So is Rudy.
So is Rudy.
Oh, is he ever? And is looking as dapper
Yeah.
as ever, I'm sure.
Oh, he was just a great guy.
Yes.
Now, your husband, I understand, is in the business as
My
well.
husband is a stuntman.
And a very prominent
Yeah,
stuntman
thank you.
at that. And his
Thank
name
you.
is?
Steve Davison.
Steve Davison.
Yeah.
Yes. A lot of major films he's
Yeah,
done.
he's pretty much worked them all, and he's had a wonderful career at it. We both were very lucky. The 80s were a great time. We always say that. The 80s were a great time to work.
Right.
The beauty. You know, I was listening to you talk about, you know, the people whiteback. I mean,
I know.
I could do that
You
in
remember
my sleep.
that?
Oh my God, do I ever?
Was that a technique?
Oh,
Boy,
yes.
my God. And, you know, it still can be done. I still do it.
Oh,
In fact, I'm
yeah.
going to be demonstrating it because everybody's asking about it. You know, we want to see Joe Blasco do the Pepito Whiteback. So we're going to do this demo on our sister station, the makeupspace.com. And so it's kind of like the next level of makeup schools. It's going to be on the
It'll be nice
on
to
the
see
internet.
it being done again.
Yeah, yeah. It'll
Because
be-
listening to you about the clean beauties, you know, I mean, that was the technique we had to learn. We remember it was in school. It was brown, white, and black pancake.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And if you didn't get that Papiba Whiteback done, you got mud.
That's right. You could use the black pancake for all sorts of things, for
Yeah.
eyeliner, for
Everything.
Oh, yeah.
mascara.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
In a
it's
pinch for mascara.
and we didn't have your makeup yet.
Yes.
Your makeup, I think, came out 2 classes after us.
83,
And we were
83.
81.
Yes.
Or we were 80.
He was
We were-
stirring downstairs.
We were
in
stirring.
the lab.
Ron Wild and I were.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
I was lazy. I didn't want to mix the makeup, so I would sit there and I'd do all the mathematics, all the formulas, and I'd give him. I'd say, "Here, make this," and he'd mix it. You know.
Oh,
That's how
I
we
remember
started.
and we'd go down to the store, the little Doris.
Doris,
Was it
yeah,
Doris?
Columbia
Columbia
Cosmetics.
Columbia Drug.
Columbia
We'd
Drug,
go
right.
and get all our supplies down there. It was just a perfect.
It was great.
It was like
Yeah.
being in this that old studio.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then to see the actors across the way, and you just think to yourself, like I said, God, am I ever going to be over there walking
On the
you
other
know,
side of the gate.
on the other
At Sunset
side.
Gower Studios, they put up this gate, or actually it was a fence.
It was
a
a fence. It was a
chain link
chain link
fence
fence.
that separated the studio. The north side of the studio was Sunset Gower Studios, and the south side of the studio was ABC Television, where they did General Hospital and a lot of specials. And so you would look over that fence,
And we
very
just
much the way I
wondered.
used to as a kid, climb over the fence and look onto the back lot of 20th Century Fox when
Exactly,
it
right.
came all the way up to Santa Monica Boulevard.
Yeah, and it was. I can remember the day we did it.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what we're going to do? We're going to stop just for a second. There are a few things more that I want to talk about. But you guys don't go away because we're going to be right back with Donna Messina and Kathy McCann right after these words.